What is up YouTube, it's your boy Go30 coming with yet another video, man, and today I'm going to be giving you a tip before you make your next build. Okay, this tip will help you a ton because I know it did for me, because I ended up making a couple changes to my build for my second player. Before you make your next My Career player, man, do exactly this. I'm about to tell you right now. It will save you a ton of time. It will save you disappointment a lot of the time, because you realize, oh man, if I knew this, I wouldn't have done it. So what you want to do is, when you make your next guy, as you go through the creation screen, once you get to your build selection, where you pick what your primary and secondary is, right? You pick those, then click whatever it is to show your badges. So then you take a picture of all the badges you can get. Okay, then as you go along with the creation screen, once you get to the wingspan screen, get your wingspan, know what you want to do, the attribute caps, so you know exactly what you cap out at with that exact build. Then take a picture of all those caps. Start My Career. Then before you put any VC or any time into the build, go to your attributes, take a picture of everything you max out at. So take a picture of what your ball handling, dunks, everything, so you know exactly what attributes you have when you get to 85. Then after that, quit out of My Career, then go to create a player. Now create your player exactly what your attributes will be when you hit 85. Like your overall is gonna be like a 77, because you know it's 2K. Now you have to keep in mind that 85 driving dunk, you can get contact dunks, so you can choose to equip your creative player with contact dunks. So you can choose what animations you eventually want to have, but you have to do your research so you know if you'll be able to get those animations based on your ratings. So you can actually just try everything out, because you have free reign on what animations you want. So if you really want to go all the way, do your research, find out if once your ball handling is maxed out, can you get speed boosting animations? Maybe, maybe not. So I will highly suggest doing that research, because it will help you a lot. Okay, so I know my guy gets contact dunks. I didn't equip them on him, so I didn't really change a ton of animations. Just change the jump shot, because I just really wanted to see if the shooting on this build is going to be passable or not. So what you want to do is, once you create that player, what you want to do is go to create a roster. So you're going to put your creative player on an NBA team. So my guy's on the Suns, so I just created a roster and just put him from a created list to on the Suns. Then I went in, edited the Suns, made him active on the team. Then what you want to do after that is, you can either just go play now, or you can do what I did, is create a My League with the team that your creative player is on. So just create a My League, load up the roster I created with my creative player on an NBA team, load that roster up, start it up, chose the Suns. Then I went to freestyle, so I could basically just test out the jump shot to see if my 3-point rating, my mid-range rating, if they'll be viable, if this is a usable build or not. So as I tested it out, I realized, yo, my 3-point shooting is ass. Okay, so I went back. The reason I went with My League, because it's way easier to edit the ratings. I edited the 3-point rating to be what it is when it's maxed out. So eventually when I max out my player, I want to see if then is that 3-point rating usable. So I went back into freestyle, tried it out, and surprisingly it's actually usable. So that tells me, is okay, this build I'm gonna have to work a ton to get it to where the 3-point rating is gonna be worth it, because I know everything else is gonna be fire, right? Because I like the badges. You can also just go in and just play a game with this player. I did that, Bro, the hip riding animations, bro, killed slashers this year, bro. That's the one thing I noticed playing with this player in a game. The animations killed him, man. So anyway, when you go into an NBA game, just go to edit settings, just put your position lock to whatever player you're using. Then you can turn fatigue off or on. It's like really up to you, depending on what you're trying to test, because you can really spend hours just going dissecting these players. You can just change your badges. You can see, okay, is this badge really that effective or not? So you can really get a feel of your build before you put any VC or a ton of time into it. Anyway, man, this is just my tip. This is what I'm doing every single time I make a guide from now on. Anyway, man, it's been your boy Go30. Please like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. March it.